A lot of times my mind is like, okay, the bait is here, then there's got to be predators here.
What do you got, Stevie boy?
Oh, that one's,
Oh my God.
like it. The sailfish, kingfish, wahoo, barracuda, tuna fish, anything in the ocean needs a speedo.
Oh, he just jumped out of the water. Big boil. That's a kinger there, baby. I'm glad I thought it was a king. I'd be mad.
That was awesome, bro.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Scott Walker and Captain Steve Roger.
You know, I woke up, Scott, and like every morning I check the weather. I'm sure that's what you do, is what all fishermen do. We check the weather, we look and see what's happening, what kind of wind direction we have, what velocity of wind we have. This morning we woke up and, you know, it was blowing a lot. We're going big or going home?
All right. I love it.
I done caught all the barracudas yesterday, so today is wahoo day.
I want a big wahoo.
And I'm gonna actually try the joystick, because you got us pinched in here.
I think you should. You're gonna look good. Joystick on out. Look at that.
I'm gonna try the spin the knob button.
That's nice, baby. Helm master makes you the master of the sea. Are you spinning it now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I wanted to try to keep it close. I wanted to change it up, maybe some drag pullers. We have all this new offshore depth hunter that is really good for trolling, either whether you're high-speed wahoo fishing or if you're live baiting. It's got every 100 foot of color change, so it's really cool to stagger lines and never have tangles. We wanted to get out there and try these new Speedmaster reels. It was very important to put them things to the test. That was my plan. You were on board.
100%.
We knew where that awesome bait was because of the yellowtailing we had done previously in the week. And so we headed out, and it was rough. And first stop, let's get some ballyhoo. Talked to a buddy on the radio. He's been catching the ballyhoo pretty good. So we anchored down by him, and it didn't take a matter of minutes. You threw the net, I think, a couple times. 2 times is a charm. And had a boat full of ballyhoo. The next move, we got to get those speedos, right? Because if you're going to catch these big pelagic fish, the sailfish, kingfish, wahoo, barracuda, tuna fish, anything in the ocean needs a speedo.
Oh, it's a beauty, Steve. Whoa, they were
thick as all get out.
That's the biggest school I've ever seen. Speedo. You know what they say, when the bait's hard, Steve, the fishing's better.
Good.
Bait's been really hard today. Not for long. Look at those things just plowing, grazing. We could have hoop netted them. We probably could have cast netted them with sand. But again, we were catching them so easily with 2 rods. We easily caught 60 as quick as we needed.
Absolutely.
And kind of got an idea for the current for the day. And you were putting, you know, while we're doing that, you're looking to the west. You're listening on the radio, already putting a plan together where we're going to put these baits in the water.
A lot of times my mind is like, okay, the bait is here, then there's got to be predators here.
Oh! Barracuda, 30-pound king, 50-pound wahoo.
That's an offshore grand slam. That's what we need.
I would dig it. Oh!
That's a speedo grand slam. Did you get lucky and get rid of him?
No, he just jumped at me. This one wants to be a TV star. All right. Got on my fingers. Look at that rod tip. They're so always working. They're always working. Nervous. Look up.
What you got, bro?
I don't know. I got another one up on him right here.
Oh, that one's
Oh my God.
like it.
How's that possible?
It was cuda after cuda after cuda.
Are weeds predators?
And buoys. No, lobster traps. That was another big.
They were very
predator.
hungry.
But the barracudas were relentless on us. I mean, literally, every bait back, you were hooked up to a barracuda.
Fish on. Nice cuda. we were looking for something to actually test these new reels, and they just weren't pulling the drag I was ready for. And it's just a matter of making a couple of moves. We're just gonna keep getting it done. I need something big.
And so, you know, you were, I can see you were getting frustrated with me. You were ready to catch something beside the cuda.
After we caught 2 or 3 of them, that was enough.
2 or 3. I think you caught about 8. That's when you started giving me the stank eye. There it is.
Boom!
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Simrad, go with confidence. Bubba, the ultimate lifestyle. Sea Deck, your boat deserves Sea Deck. Waypoint TV, streaming the best hunting and fishing series. Download the app today. By Yamaha, reliability starts here. And by Ameritrail Trailers, Hawks Cay Resort, and Power Pro.
So obviously, Scott, with the amount of wind we had, it was super rough. To me, in my mind, when I think back to all the days of kingfishing on the south side, on the reef edge, it was when it was really rough. Those fish really get snapping right around those cold fronts. You get that wind pushing real hard. I think that bait gets a little bit disoriented. These guys are ambush predators. There he is. Thing peeled off some line, buddy.
Big.
So, you know, I started getting away from the weed, tried to get away from the buoys, started getting a little tighter to the reef edge, and lo and behold, we got something that pulled drag.
Saltwater fish. Ate our Speedo.
Think positive, big cobia or something.
Ran out about 300, 400 feet of line. Pretty windy.
Big kingfish or a wahoo? Real.
We're getting half of a wahoo, baby.
Keep reeling, it's a wahoo. All right, king mackerel.
Bloody. Hold on. It's always windy into the blue, baby.
It's windier than out all day.
Windier than yesterday. So many hooks in him. The size of a wahoo.
Dude, that sucks.
Thank you, Mr. Barracuda.
We finally hooked a good drag puller, and I knew it was something good.
Screaming.
I knew it was something good. And the last thing on my mind was all the cudas that we didn't hook yet that decided to eat the kingfish, okay?
Yeah, it doesn't happen all the time. Usually it's a bull shark, but
this time
it's just not your day when your first 30-pound king gets mauled by a pack of barracudas.
They've
been following you for an hour.
There was some barracudas hanging around that school of Speedos because obviously they stayed with us and we caught them to the point where we finally caught something decent, and then they decided to eat it.
Come on. Play with your food.
I'll take a sailfish. It don't have to be a wahoo.
Gosh, Tina, eat your ham. Oh, he just jumped out of the water. Big boil. That's a kinger there, baby. I'm glad I thought it was a king. I'd be mad.
It was awesome, bro.
All right.
All right, Scotty, let's land a whole one, cuz.
Let's see what happens.
Let's get a whole one in the boat.
All right. I could use one more for the smoker always.
You're liking me more and more, aren't you?
It was a little more visually satisfying.
Yeah, you got to know what it was right off the get.
You know, we're always fishing together, and you are a huge proponent of super light drags. And you start fishing for these kings and wahoo with the wire and all that's going on and the speed of the bite. These things don't nibble. When they bite, it's full-on explosion trying to wound the bait, cut it in half, and then come back and eat it for leisure. And it is an awesome, just crazy bite. And if you have that drag heavy, it's over as soon as it starts.
Nice fish, man.
Put some stripes on him, and that's what we're after.
Getting nervous. Sun's coming out. It's all coming together, Scotty.
Oh, yeah.
When you're fishing a stinger rig, you know, the hook doesn't end up in the mouth. You know,
Very
5
rare.
out of 10 times,
Yep.
the hook is somewhere else. You work all day, you spend all kinds of money on tackle, fuel. To get the bite is the hard part. So once you get it, I tell people, now just relax, because anything aggressive, the hook's gonna fall out. So everything that you work that hard, enjoy it, super light. He's gonna run away, that's fine. Reel him back, he might run away a second time, that's even fine. And then you just work it with your thumb and bring him back to the boat, and 9 times out of 10, those fish will not get away if you do a super light drag. That'll make a little bit of smoke fish.
Heck yeah. That
job.
350 is full.
Want to see more Into the Blue? Well, head on over to Waypoint TV. You can watch the last 12 seasons, get exclusive content, educational videos, and make you a better fisherman. You can either download the app or go to waypointtv.com. So Scott, you know, preparation is such a key factor in being a successful offshore trip. You know, that's why I love fishing with you, is that, you know, your demeanor when it comes to being prepared is bar none. You know, you are always making sure the rigs are ready, the tackle's ready, the rods are ready, the bait rods are ready. I mean, we can make stuff happen so quick. If I would have been out there with anybody else, half the time, when we switch over from one thing to the next, it would take an hour, you know, but with being prepared and being ready like you are, it's seamless to just jump from one fishery to the next.
Well, when I come down to Key West to fish, I know that we're gonna have so many different opportunities so quickly. I get excited. When I get here and you got a brand new spool of, you know, the Depth Hunter offshore, I'm putting it on all our reels. And we're gonna have rods for days, because we're gonna go from catching a barracuda to catching a kingfish, to catching a sailfish, catching a wahoo. And then, oh, we wanna go grouper fishing. And you gotta have everything ready. And the same rods have to be used over and over again, but as long as they're full of fresh line, we're gonna catch everything that bites. And it just takes a few minutes of preparation before we go. And then we have the confidence that whatever bites, we're gonna get it. Come on, baby. Oh, big king, big king. Ho, ho, ho. 10 feet in the air.
How big? Same size or bigger?
Same as the last one, bookends, baby. He had that speed up between his lips, 10 feet in the air.
See the frigate?
I see lots of frigates. You asked for some smoked kingfish.
Oh yeah, you got your boy taken care of. How many more feet is he out there, buddy? I know you know your colors.
Just getting back to 200.
200 feet to go.
200 feet. This is gonna be a twin of that last one.
I think there's a big kingfish tournament coming up
I'll
here.
tell you what, of course they want that one that's extraordinary,
Yeah, they normally catch a 50-pounder, 60-pounder.
but I'll take 30-pounders all day long. And the Speedmaster is built for this kind of fishing.
Yeah, you can pick up slack real fast, buddy.
Pick up the slack on these speedies. If they start to hurt you, you go to 1-to-1, hurt them right back. I see color, you're gonna need a big gaff, baby.
Only got one. Oh God.
This thing is a stud.
40-pounder?
Really got a big fat head on him.
A lot of your smoked fish dip is made from king mackerel. It's a great eating fish on the grill, you know, fresh. There's nothing wrong with king mackerel.
There's enough kingfish for the whole holiday, including New Year's. We're gonna take this and we're gonna cut them into the right size chunks, and we're gonna brine them up We're gonna put them on a green egg for a few hours, and they're gonna be the most delicious holiday treat you've ever been given. Fresh smoked kingfish to give him a little advantage. And he's round, like a tuna. Oh yeah, thank you. I got you.
I feel it.
He's so round. He still wants to eat. All right, baby. Get that thing open.
Good job. That's
a
way
nice-
better than kudas. Couple King Macs.
Picking it up.
Actual a whole fish.
Come on. Those are some beautiful things. Look at that thing. Wow,
Man, they are twins,
those
buddy.
are beautiful. All right, one more order.
Simrad's Into the Blue, presented by Yellowfin, is brought to you by Yellowfin, only in a Yellowfin. Scales, every degree of water. Yeti, built for the wild. West Marine, for your life on the water. And by Shimano. Costa Pro Series. Nikon. Golden Boat Lifts. And by SpearOneKeyWest.com.
Into the Blue is on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Give us a follow or subscribe and check out behind-the-scenes footage and wonderful photography posted daily. Scotty, I found you a clean spot.
I thank you so much. Water looks a little bluer too.
I figure you wouldn't talk to me if I got you kudas and kudas and kudas and more weed.
One more trap and another pile of weeds and we were going at it. Morale is much higher now. I find that when we're kingfishing, the water can be a little green and they have no problem with it, but not so much with the wahoos. Wahoos really rarely catch them when it's a little green to it.
Absolutely.
But the kings, they don't care if it's purple or if it's green. They're a different type of hunter.
They like that dirty water. They can sneak up on stuff.
And the beauty of just fishing the speedos, you don't need 10 of them in the water. They're so noisy.
Yes.
2 baits in the water, no tangles, and they're gonna attract anything that swims by that boat within 500 yards, easy. What do you got, Stevie boy?
Bro, I don't know, man. It was black looking, but it's not fighting like a blackfish.
Oh yeah, it's big.
If it's him, I'm really disappointed that it didn't jump one
Yeah.
time.
I think he's got a tummy ache, boss.
It's him, but it's
I'll get some gloves on.
definitely not acting proper.
See if there's anybody. I'm gonna hold off just a minute. I don't think he's coming in by the face.
God, that's the old Sharkarooski.
Key West finest.
The beast is subdued. A good place to put the dehooker. They cannot reach the peck. I read that in the magazine. You just grab a hold of the peck and you're safe.
What kind of shark is that, Steve?
I think that's a silky, but I've been wrong before. Nice.
Worked. People may not pay attention that we're not holding the rod, but if you're holding the rod, you'll miss more fish.
Yeah, reacting to it, you know?
Yep, you gotta let the fish just destroy the bait, come tight on it. The more you mess with it, the fewer fish you're gonna catch. I mean, there's already 4 hooks in that bait. There, he's jumping, come on, come on. Come on.
Did he come out of the water?
Oh, the big fish did.
Did
I
he?
didn't see a swirl that time though. He's walking on his pecs.
Oh, I see a little boil there. There it is.
Boom!
Sounds pretty good.
Well, he didn't.
You got to put a chicken leg in your mouth, Scott. Make some
I
bites.
saw you helping. Coming. That chicken skin.
Fish pulled some line, Bubba.
He's out there, another 200 on top of 2. Violent mouth shaking. And we were just with that depth hunter at 100-foot traces. I was fishing one at 250 feet and one at 150 feet. And speedos like to get together, and we never had any tangles. And as soon as we get a bite, catch, kill, or whatever we did, and then it's just boom, 2 shots of 100-foot and another half, and that's ready to go. And then a full shot and a half shot, that's ready to go. We were 150 feet, 250 feet, just like that, and we never missed a beat all day long. Just 2 baits in the water, steady, no tangles. It's another cookie cutter.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
How much smoking does man need? Want to let it go or what?
I'll tell you what.
Why don't we look at the hook and make the determination?
I'm 100% with that. He switched sides. He's running away. All right, back to 100. Back to where we started. This time I didn't see him skyrocket, but he took out the exact same amount of line.
Yeah, I was hoping wahoo because we didn't see it.
I would have liked another 100 yards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you tire him down and look at it. That's a nice fish,
This
man.
is a
They're
nice
all
one.
really nice, bro.
I'm gonna change this rig. 90 pounds of kingfish is enough.
Give him a little push. Oh, he's good, man.
There he goes. There you go. 30-pounder release.
That's a great fish,
30
Bubba.
plus, baby.
Great fish, dude. Scotty, all in all, just a great day chasing reef predators here in Key West. You know, the weather was really rough, but I'll do it any day. I enjoy watching those fish crush bait. It's a highlight of the day, no doubt.
We have speedos, we'll travel.
Yes, sir.
Looking good, bud.
All righty, let's go.
Take me home, boss.
Got it.
Gotta get the knife sharp.
I don't want to get wet.